Well, hello, my beautiful kings and queens, and welcome to episode 1 of Diamond TV Talk. I am your host, Sabira, along with two amazing guests, Mr. K-Rod and his lovely fiance, Jamie, which I will be interviewing those two today. This podcast was created for entrepreneurs and up-and-coming artists to give you a platform to share your vision of what it is that you do with the world and to inspire others to believe in themselves and their dreams as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hello everyone and welcome to Diamond TV Talk. I am your host, Sabira, and along with me, I have the amazing Miss Jamie Turnage and K-Rod. You guys, I'm super excited because in this segment, we're going to be sharing some things and asking them some questions as far as entrepreneurship. And also letting you guys know what you can do to also step out on faith and walk into your calling as well. So before we get into it, first of all, I just want to share a little bit about me. So as I stated, my name is Sabira. I am also in entrepreneurship, but prior to getting into entrepreneurship, y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. I worked plenty of warehouse jobs that just really did not work out for me. It took away a lot of my time, and not to mention, it had me with problems as far as my feet, my hands, you know, and different things. It's not being able to spend time with my family. So I ended up deciding to step out on faith and walk in my calling. What I was gifted with was to do hair. That was the first thing I decided to go and get my license for. Beards, braids, and styles. And then I proceeded to get into the financial industry, because I do understand how also it is very important for us to have our credit and finances in order. So I'm also here to help educate people about financial literacy and how important that is. But that's enough about me. I'm super excited to go ahead and jump into this segment. Of course, we got to do the ladies first, right? So we're going to jump right into it. So how have you guys' day been going? Let me ask that first and foremost.
Going pretty good.
Going great.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
Money rolling, we straight.
Yeah.
Look, hello, nothing wrong with that. That's all that matters. And y'all, what I absolutely love about these two is the fact that they are a couple. Not only that, but they're raising beautiful children. But listen, I'm gonna move myself out the way so they can be able to share their own story. So Miss Jamie, let's start with you today, sweetie. Where did you grow up, and do you feel it has affected who you have and still is becoming?
I was raised in Brinkley, Arkansas. It's like, if most people don't know, it's maybe about 30 minutes from Forest City. Small town, of course, like Forest City. I don't think Brinkley is like really a bad, I'm not gonna say it's a bad town. So the way I grew up in Brinkley, I think it was a okay town to grow up in at a young age. So I mean, just think about the generation that's coming up.
Awesome, I love that. And I actually have a few people that stay in Brinkley. I got some clients who hearing stuff that I do that stay in Brinkley. So, what were your childhood dreams? And did you see yourself ever becoming an entrepreneur right now?
My childhood dreams, I love to play softball. So really
athletic here.
Yeah. I was just athletic. All I wanted to do was just play softball. And I don't sit down. Like, you love to see me sit down.
I love it.
Good thing I'm sitting down now because I'm calm.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I love
it. She got enough to sit down.
I didn't never think I was gonna be where I was now. Growing up, like I said, I was just really just want to be an athlete.
Right.
Just long as my mama was still around and I'm just in the family. And I just really grew up like how I grew up until I got the 9th grade. And I finally had found my talent.
Wow. Okay, so what talent is that?
My talent was, I love to draw. Well, I first had to find out that I like to draw. I'm not a good artiste, but I if I could see it, I could draw it.
Right.
So I started out drawing, and then I found out I wanted to get into clothes.
Wow, awesome.
So my class was kind of like, they always needed shirts, you know,
exactly.
Of course, like it is now. So that's how I first started. I was just, I wanted a class shirt and I couldn't afford it. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to sketch this shirt myself with fabric paint.
Y'all hear this?
And that's how it started, really.
Wow, y'all, that goes to show we have such creative minds. And if we were just to utilize what we have already been created with, man, you just don't know. The sky's the limit, y'all. So I absolutely love that. So let me ask you this, Miss Jamie. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I'm sensing a little bit of extrovert because you're shy but not really shy right now.
That's definitely me.
I love it.
I used to be really, really, really shy, but actually growing up and being out in the actual world, you gotta kind of put yourself out there and kind of get adjusted to the world. So you grow up as you get older.
Most definitely. And I can agree.
Shy was very shy.
I can, and you know what? Sometimes I'm still shy. Like
me too.
Sometimes I
still
and me too with my husband. Sometimes I'm still shy, like to this day. And I've had meetings and different things that I had to present in, and y'all, I'm still shy. Success doesn't live in comfort zones. So we have to be able to get outside of our comfort zone if we want to be able to reach different levels. So if you could describe yourself in one word, what would that be?
I would just say a backbone.
I love it. That's power. Listen, y'all, backbone is power within the word backbone. Understand? I do want to kind of go into that just a little bit. So what would you call being a backbone in your definition?
My backbone is just basically being there for a person in need, or really any person.
I love it.
Just being there for them, regardless of what.
Most definitely. We need more of that, y'all. We definitely need more of that.
Positive energy.
And coming together. We need that. So, let's go into a couple personal things. We got to go a little personal, y'all. So, let me ask Miss Jamie, why are you passionate about what it is that you do? Because everything that we do, we have a purpose behind it. So, it's a reason why you're doing what you're doing. Is it to show people that they can do it too? Is it to be able to create something for your children? Like,
it's really like I want to show people my talent.
Most definitely.
So,
and you are very talented. Y'all, I need y'all to drop some hearts for Jamie. If y'all have, I don't care if you have not shopped with her, whatever you have gotten from her, if you've seen her work, I need y'all to drop some hearts for her because she is doing her thing. Y'all, she's doing her thing. And at the same time, she is a mother doing this. Yeah. So I need y'all to drop some hearts for her for sure.
They pushing up on
most definitely. So, when did you decide to start your business and what motivated you to do it?
I started in May 2019. I was still actually working. I was a manager at Popeyes, so it was kind of like getting kind of rocky, getting to where you be at a job for so long, you don't, you like tired of it.
I know
you kind of force yourself to still go through, and then you just like, I'm tired of it. So a situation came up, and I actually had to just say I was tired of it. That made me just go into putting in what I had in me years ago, because I did this years ago when I was smaller, and I never had jumped back into it. So it's like I jumped back into it not knowing if I still had that talent.
Exactly.
And that's what really impresses me most of the time, because when I make people stuff and I look, I'm like, wow, I'll just be amazed at how,
because you're passionate about what you're doing. That is your passion right there. She just told us what her passion was, y'all. Did y'all hear that? I absolutely love it, y'all. And we have to be able to be open to walk in what it is that we want to do. It's okay to still work your full-time job, but be building your dream on the side part-time. Don't ever give up on your dreams, okay? So, last question for the personal. Where do you see yourself in your business in the next 5 years?
I definitely see myself being out of Arkansas.
Okay. Listen, she gonna leave us, but that's all right. I may be with you.
We'll be back.
Yeah, definitely.
Nothing wrong with that. I love it. But as far as like the growth of your business, like where do you see that within the next 5 years?
Oh, I definitely see myself getting bigger because I'm learning new things.
Most definitely.
TikTok shows me a lot.
Yes.
I got other people who I see, do different things that it's like, wow, can I do that? And I'm talking about people that's like in another state, like New York or North Carolina. Like these people really have talent.
Exactly.
They really do. So I push myself to kind of bring it here. I know I got it in me to do.
Exactly. And did y'all hear what she's saying. Pay attention to the details of the things that she's saying, because she is wanting to grow as an entrepreneur. So she's not just looking within herself. She's looking outside of herself. She's going to different cities. She's checking out other people's profiles and TikToks, and that is how you grow. And not even just entrepreneurship, in whatever it is that you are doing. Now we're going to go a little bit into expertise. So first we're going to ask you, what have you learned being in the field that you're in that people should know?
Customers always first.
You better, cause you better say it.
That's definitely my motto.
I love it. Customer is definitely always first. Y'all heard what she said. The customer is always
all the
right.
time.
We should be always aiming to please the customer.
Most of the work that's done, I look at it as if it's, well, I'm gonna say all the work that's done, look at it as if it's mine, like it was mine.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, so it's definitely that my work does take a lot. Like I love to do it. I love to do it.
And it take a lot of thought.
Definitely.
Because she gonna create it her own way, and it's gonna be hard every time.
So we are real on here as well. We're gonna be transparent. We gonna keep it moving,
This
okay?
just
We just started.
Yeah.
So, what is the most difficult part of being in the industry that you're in?
Having patience.
Woo, child. Listen, God knows I'm still working on that myself. I agree.
Let me tell you, being at home and working and having 3 children,
it can be challenging.
it's very challenging. Like, I'm not gonna say it's hard. I'm not gonna say nobody out here can't do it, but you definitely will have to have a lot of patience.
Definitely.
And half the time, I still have to get my patience, because I mean, you gotta, it's just to a point where you have to focus, but you have 2 main things you have to focus on, really. So, you know, your brain is moving different ways, so you definitely gotta have patience.
I love it. And you know what, y'all, she is so right, because like I stated, I'm still learning patience myself to this day. Like, this is something that I pray for. I'm literally praying about it, because this is my weak area, you know, and sometimes you be wanting things to happen right then, you know, and we have to realize everything that we're doing is a process, and it's one step and one day at a time that we're taking. So I absolutely love it. So next question is, do you have any advice for those who is interested in the same field of what you do?
If you want to do things that in particular that I do, I would definitely say research.
Definitely.
Research. And once you research and you finally put yourself into look like, I'm going to do it, because it's going to come a time and place where you're going to have to say, I'm going to do it, or you're going to keep procrastinating.
That is so true.
Making excuses.
Yes.
Just do it. If you're willing to do it and you're ready to get into that type of business, just do it. Don't keep procrastinating and just waiting. No, just go do it.
I know the feeling of that, because y'all, I did that before, prior to getting started with my business. It's like, you know what you want to do, but sometimes fear gets to setting in, and we get to thinking about who's going to support me. Am I going to have friends and family? But I'm going to tell y'all something. A lot of times your friends and family is going to be the last people to support you. And the reason why is because a lot of your friends and family see you as the person that you were. They don't see you as the new person that you are trying to become. So sometimes we have to just show up for ourselves and not focus on who is supporting me, who is not supporting me. She did what she had to do. She found out what she needed to find out. But sometimes that's what it takes. Get your feet wet. So, what is one piece of advice that you can share with our listeners right now?
Never give up.
Oh, baby, that was a good one. I almost took off and started running. Never give up, baby. Never give up, you guys. What is the most difficult part of being in your expertise?
Is learning how to create it.
Right.
I will have to learn how to gather the material, or just you have to figure out where to find these different type of things. I would say just really researching. Really.
Exactly.
Research.
I love it. Research.
But once you find that connection, once you find that one connection, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be doing what you're doing.
Most definitely.
Starting from where you started.
That's your networking. Networking is very important.
Yes, it is. Oh my God, y'all. She said it. Because there's no way you're going to grow in business if you're not networking or exposing what it is you do. There's no thing as a secret caterer or a secret photographer or a secret rapper. You're not gonna blow if you're secretive about what you do.
Like they said, still in the closet.
Okay, we need you to come on out and step on the porch, so folks can see you. Okay,
at least get in the grass.
Oh, get in the grass. Get in the grass. Let us see you here. How could our listeners connect with you?
I have Instagram, definitely Facebook. I have my regular page, Jamie Turnage. My business page is Jamie's Craft Closet. You can just easily find me on Facebook. Message me on there. It's gonna come to my business phone and I get to you.
And say that a couple more times for the people in the back. How can they connect with you?
I got my Facebook name is Jamie Turnage. My business page is Jamie's Craft Closet. Like I said, you shoot me a message and it hits my phone and I get back to you when I can.
It ain't gonna take you long.
9 times out of 10, it won't be no longer than 2 hours. I get back with you.
And y'all, what I do love about her, she is very professional about what she do. Like I've only known her like personally a short amount of time, and I've seen nothing but professionalism and good quality. So I'm super excited about what is to come. So guess what? That is the conclusion of Miss Jamie's interview. So guess what? Now we're gonna move on over to Mr. Sir over here. Y'all, he nervous. I don't know what he nervous for.
It's been a minute since I've been on the air. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right. We're gonna walk it out right about now. Like I said, y'all, we giving y'all the raw.
Yeah.
So, Mr. K-Rod, how you doing today?
Man, I'm doing great.
All
I can
right.
make some motherfucking money. That's great.
He said as long as he's making some money, he's straight. That's all that matters. Listen.
That's all that matters.
So we're gonna jump right into it for him. Where did you grow up, and do you feel it has affected who you have and still is becoming?
I'm from here, Forest City, Arkansas.
Okay, sir.
Been here since a baby, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it ain't affecting them, you know. I mean, it is, you're gonna have good, the bad, you know. So I strive through it all. So I feel like the mind frame I'm in now, in between the mind frame I was then, back then I cared what people think. But today I don't. You know, long I'm still striving for what I want.
That's what matters.
You know, that's what matters. And I'm taking care of my kids and stuff. So
that's what matters. And you know what? And I love that what he just said. The fact that he has gotten to the point to where he don't worry about what other people say. Because a lot of times we do tend to worry about what people have to say. I have been that person. I'm just being transparent. I have been that person to worry about what people think, what people say. And a lot of that has caused me to delay on the things that I really want to be able to do.
It make you second guess yourself.
It does. It really does.
This your dream, not theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Fear and everything else. And we get to worry about what people think and what they're going to say. So, what is your childhood dreams? And did you see yourself becoming an entrepreneur?
I didn't think I was going to come this far, but I did have beliefs because I knew how good I was when I put my mind to it.
Okay.
You know?
It's the confidence for me.
Yeah, it's the confidence.
Okay.
You know, you got to keep yourself going because ain't nobody going to do it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, I always wanted to run my own businesses and I always wanted to, you know, be a rapper. But in today's world now, I'm doing both. But
We're talking about all that today.
I do my business more than I rap now.
Right.
Back then I did more rapping than I did my business.
Right.
So I reversed it.
So what do you feel like right now where you are more comfortable in, as far as, do you feel like you are being more productive with your business right now, or?
I'm more productive with my business because my business support the rap.
That's it.
You know, so the business come first.
Exactly.
So
Definitely.
I sit back and, you know, I be more of this. So sometimes I don't really have time for rapping like I did a year ago.
Right.
Because I'm changing, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I'm more about my business, you know, because being an artist, it takes money.
Yes, it does. It definitely
Running
does.
the business, it make money.
Exactly.
It's different.
It does.
And
y'all heard this knowledge?
I'm trying to, you know, and then I communicate with the, you know, the young generation more than I do people my age.
And I love it.
You know, I see them out there working, like, you know, I got the business going, K-Rock Hustle Media. I see them out there working. They young people. Exactly. They ain't no more than like 16, 17. When they get done, they don't even know I got set up in my head. I'm going to get them a hustle meal.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get them a hustle meal again. They ain't even got to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just the younger youth, me seeing the younger youth doing better things.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I already know where I came from because I went out here doing it, working on yard. You know what I'm saying? I went out here doing that. Because my mama wrapped up in something else. You know what I'm saying? I had a better way in my mind then.
Growth, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? But now.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And listen, y'all, what he said as far as the fact that he's showing the younger people, y'all, because that's what it's about. We have people who, our younger people is coming up under us. They are hurting. Who is going to inspire them to see something different, to want something different? We have to be the ones to show them that they can do, be, and have anything that they want, as long as they put their mind frame to it. And if they see you doing it, guess what? It's going to motivate them to say, hey, I can do this too.
They're the future. Teach them how to fix a car. One of our black youth.
And I love
You know what I'm saying? Fix a car. Everybody want to rap now.
Exactly.
They don't even know how to change the tire. But come holler at me. I can show you how to change the tire, how to do this, how to do that, how to cook a meal. I'm going to show you how to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to charge you nothing. Yeah.
Yes, and then that's another thing. Sometimes we have to come from a place of really doing things from our heart, because so many people expect something out of something all the time.
And I get that all the time.
Man, give people a chance to see who you really are without you having to charge for everything that you do. We got to change the way we think, y'all. It is a blessing
to you know, teach the younger youth and get them more advice, better advice.
Most definitely.
Because you got big homies, and I don't even gang bang, but you got big homies, ain't even showing them little homies nothing.
Exactly, most definitely. And then,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, but they won't come holler at me. You know, I'm
but
too,
you know, a lot
I'm
of times that's how it is, though.
Yeah.
Because people support the popular.
Yeah.
But they push aside the real. It's kind of how it operates. Where we're going. Okay, so let me ask you this. Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm an extrovert. you see that now.
Introvert. You're an introvert, sir.
Yeah.
You calm.
I do it both, though. It's
nothing wrong with
I'm calm when I need to be calm, but I'm loud when I need to be loud. It's real shit, though. Yeah. For real, because, you know, you can let shit slide long enough till it's time to talk.
Well, right. But you do it right. Talk it out. We're going to talk it out in a positive way. Because we know.
You got to talk, in a positive way. But you got to let it slide, though, too, so you can understand what's going on. Because sometimes we don't know why things are happening until we sit back and look.
Before we start jumping, let's figure out what's happening first. So, if you could describe yourself in one word, what would that be?
Motivation.
Oh, motivation.
Get on your job. Real shit, though. Yeah, motivation.
And I love it because we have to stay motivated in order to keep going. Listen, okay, God, He's also waking us up in the morning. But guess what? We have to be motivated enough to get out that bed and say, I'm going to do this today.
Even when you don't want to do it.
Even when you don't
want to. I had plenty of nights like that.
Oh, my God. Me too.
Well, I had plenty of nights like that.
Where I be like, listen, today I just don't feel like doing
nothing. You got to talk to yourself, though.
Get up.
You have a vision. So what, is you gonna lay here or is you gonna get up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up.
You gotta make that too. I'm getting up.
The vision is bigger than the bed. Come on.
I'm telling you,
get up.
I'm getting up.
Cause listen,
I'm getting up. I had chicken smoking at 5 in the morning.
I'm up. Sit back way up.
We stuck. Okay. We gonna turn Carter B. Yeah. We're gonna ask a few personal questions. So, what is one challenging thing that has happened to you in your life?
When I lost my dad, I'm gonna say.
Most definitely.
You know, like everything I'm doing now, he had did, and I'm the youngest boy, so I didn't get to experience much with my dad, even though he was always there, but he was always working.
Exactly.
You know, and that's where I got it from. You know, the hustle shit. I know I seen my dad and made plenty of money out the yard, and he did. He fixed cars. He ran a restaurant just like I'm running now. Exactly. But you thinking like, and then I'm thinking, I got to thinking like, I'm really walking in my daddy's footsteps.
Right.
Without knowing what my daddy did.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody, you just like your daddy. I'm like, I want y'all say that. I'm thinking y'all say I look like him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But as far as the ways and the different things that he does.
Yeah, I got his same skills. I got welding license. I got auto body license. I graduated high school, and then like that's the good shit. Running the business, and then a lot of people ain't gonna talk about what I can and able to do.
Right.
God greatness, you can't sweep under the rug.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't sweep that under the rug and forget about it, because they're going to always pop out somewhere, God greatness.
And once again, did y'all hear he has multiple of things under his belt. Once again, you can be doing half
I do it all.
once, but it starts with you. And then another thing that I want to touch on real quick before moving forward, you guys, is the fact that he talked about how a lot of people were saying that he's a lot like his dad. Y'all, the example that we set for our children is so detrimental to their future, because as he just stated, both of them is setting an example for their children. They're showing their children right now that I can be, do, and have whatever I want. I'm looking at mommy and daddy achieving this. If they can do it, guess what? They're going to follow that. So the example that we set for our children is so important. Make sure you keep that in mind. Let me ask you this. So when did you decide to start a business with K-Rock Meals on Wheels and whatever other business? Because he got several businesses. He's all into rap, but he don't talk about it. And what motivated you to do it?
Yeah, what motivated me to come out with the K-Rock Hustle Meal was that I was already like a good barbecue. You know, I cook good food on the grill. I cook on the grill in and outside. You know what I'm saying? So I can cook both ways.
Right.
So, you know, my uncle and them, they're great cookers too. My mom a great cooker. My dad, they're a great cook. It ran through the family. That's all I'm going to say. But I didn't know I had that until I started coming to myself. I got to learn it myself. See, a lot of people got to learn themselves first.
No.
They got to learn themselves first.
That's good. That is good.
You got to learn yourself.
Everybody has a talent.
Everybody.
That is so true.
Whatever you good at.
Regardless of if you say, oh, I can't do that, I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
You
definitely
find a talent, because everybody has one.
Definitely.
Everybody has one.
And we both basically need a lot of black-owned business, because, you know, we the kings and queens around here. But a lot of people, they underestimate themselves.
Living in fear.
And
a lot of it is because of what you've been through in your past. And a lot of times we tend to carry that over into our adulthood. And sometimes we don't even really know how to deal with what is happening in our past. So we stay oppressed. We stay stuck in that type of mind frame. It's hard to come out of a mind frame if you're not mentally getting yourself prepared to do that. Right. So that's so important. So where do you see yourself in your business within the next 5 years?
Man, shit. Which business you talking about?
Yeah. He got multiple.
I only got, you know, one really just established, but I got some more under it on the way.
That's what it's about.
Like I was telling the guy today, I said I got a lot of ways to hustle. It's just taking me longer because I'm by myself. Me and her, and you know what I'm saying? We by ourselves, but I got a lot of ways to get some money. But it's just the fact I'm gonna do it the right way.
That's what matters.
Because once I do it the right way, it's gonna stand.
Exactly.
I don't care how many years go by, that K-Rock Hustle Meal gonna always be like, motherfucker gonna remember who K-Rock Hustle Meal. You know what I'm saying? So my next 5 years from now, probably I'm gonna have a building. But I'm gonna keep, like I always tell people, I'm gonna keep the truck.
Yeah, I'm like, that's,
I'm gonna keep the truck. Because my kids, they gonna be my kids. I'm sending that down to my kids, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely, I love
it. When they grow, as they grow, I'm showing them how it rolls.
I love it. Most definitely. Okay, so what have you learned being in the field that you are in that people should know?
Oof. I learned a lot, y'all. This is like, I'm telling y'all, this is my first time experiencing on the business side. But
it's totally different than working a job.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Y'all took y'all having a hard time at the job, run your own business. Run your own business. you gonna really see
let's talk
something.
about this though. It's worth it though.
Yeah, it's worth
because
it.
this is something
It's
that
worth
you
it.
did for your last night.
You gotta have passion.
You
know what I mean? I'm telling you, you gotta have
find
it.
something that you love.
Because
and
you're gonna
that's
have
what
you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad
Definitely.
days.
And that's just like working a job.
Yeah, you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days.
Definitely.
But everything about it, this is what I love about it. Shit, everything belong to me.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
working,
fire myself.
And there's nothing wrong with working a job. Right. There's nothing wrong with working a job, y'all. But just think about how limited we are when we are working a job. And just like I stated, it's okay to work your job, but why not build your dreams
on the side?
On the
side. Yeah.
Utilize your job to fund your dreams.
Yes.
Do that.
Yes.
But don't just stay so stuck
in one.
Yes. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If something was to happen to you, you'll be replaced tomorrow.
See, that's what
so
I'm
we
trying
should
to tell
definitely
you.
think about that. I know people who I'm connected with, you guys, who work so many hours. Me, I was there. I worked so many hours to the point to where I still was living paycheck to paycheck first and foremost.
At the end of the day.
Not girl. And then missing out on family events and all kinds of stuff to still living paycheck to paycheck and have my hands and feet.
I still know where I need to be.
You know, so why not put in the same amount of effort to build something for myself? For
you'll make more doing it for yourself.
That's it.
Self-love.
Yeah.
That's it.
You believe in yourself. You got, make yourself happy.
That's it. We spend so many years building somebody else's dreams, and we put ours on hold.
At least you'll be doing something you happy to wake up to do.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing what I like to do. I like to see people smile when I give them their plate and they bite into. Ooh, it's good. It's good, K-Rock. I love that.
To serve people.
Yeah, I love that. I used to give away plates for free just to see that smile.
Because you know what? If you leave with the heart to serve people, the money is going to come. The money is going to always come. But if you're serving people first, is what's most important.
Especially if you're a good person already.
And then customer service, always number one.
And they have excellent customer service, by the way. So, what is the most difficult part of being in the industry that you're in?
Ooh, I'm going to say it's the competition.
Yeah.
It ain't that just, it's competition. It's just, when it comes to competitions, you don't know who hang on you.
No.
You know?
But that's the least of your worries.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it, but, when you get stuff involved, don't need to be involved in a worry, because I'm still learning.
Exactly.
I ain't saying I'm scared of it, it's just I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what could happen, I stay scribed, I know what I'm doing. What I know what I'm doing is the right way.
And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters,
Yeah.
I don't care what the hate is.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
all
stop me.
All that outside noise is going to stay outside.
It's going to stay
as
outside.
As long as y'all focusing on
I'm
what
okay.
That's
and
all
I
that
don't care
matters.
who support me and who don't support me.
Yeah, because it's not about that.
It ain't
Because
about
guess
that.
what? The people that you need to be attracted is going to attract to you.
Yeah.
Because of the people that you are. So, do you have any advice for those who is interested in your field?
Well, I'm going to just say, believe in yourself.
Definitely.
Stay consistent. Stay focused on yourself. That's all I can say.
Most definitely.
Because
I love it.
It start within rather than out.
Definitely.
If you don't believe, shit, who is? You can't even convince me to believe if you don't believe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can't convince me to believe.
It starts with you.
It starts with yourself.
So what is one piece of advice you could share with our listeners right now?
Whatever you're doing right now, if you believe in it and you think it's a good way out, keep at it. Keep rolling with it. Even if you got a plan B, because I always stay with 2 plans. She'll tell you. Because I'm always think about the good and on the bad. I can think about what I'm going to lose and what I can gain before I make my decision. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. But when it comes to business-wise, stay consistent. You can't lose. Think outside the box.
You can lose, but the only way you lose is
if you give up.
That's it.
If you give up.
And you have to be consistent, you guys.
You gotta be
consistent. And that's with anything that you are doing in life.
Hey.
Like if you went to school to become a nurse, if you missed that the first time when you take your test, are you going to give up?
Or go back.
Or are you going to go back? I don't care if you went to take your driver's test and you failed it 10 times.
Yeah.
Are you going to give up or are you going to continue to go
I
back?
took my driver's test 3 times.
So, right. So listen. Okay, but you have to be consistent. Consistency is the key with anything that we do in life. So, how could the listeners connect with you?
My main page is Facebook.
I was just gonna say he done told us this, but he got to give us some. Tell us
main page.
how to reach you.
Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, so what's the name of these?
K-Rod Hines.
K-Rod
On both
Hines.
pages, you got to put the slash in between the K and the R.
Can you spell that for the people?
K/ROD. Yeah, you see it right there. It's right there. Just like that.
He even representing himself, y'all.
I'm gonna bring out my logo. I'm gonna bring out my clothing line, and then I got
clothing line. Wow.
I got a lot of stuff.
Come on.
I got a lot of stuff. I got a video shoot December 30th. But when I pop out with it, shit, it's on. Yeah.
Sometimes it's you do things in silence and then pop out.
Yeah, see, I get my blessings in silence. I hate to, really tell it before I get it.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Well, y'all know what's up to come. You just got a little sprinkle of what's to come.
Sir.
So, where can our listeners learn more about you? I know you just kind of shared.
Facebook and Instagram main pages. If you want to shit, look on TikTok, Snapchat. I got that too.
And
is all of the names K-Rod on?
All the names K-Rod.
And you can try his hustle meal, then you get a card.
Oh yeah, I got the business page too, K-Rod Hustle Meal.
You get that business logo.
It's spelled the same way. When you put that slash in there, see, I think I'm the only person with that slash. And when you put that in there, you're gonna pull up K-Rod Hines or K-Rod Hustle.
It do, because I be forgetting.
Yeah, you ain't gonna pull me up without it. You ain't gonna pull me up without it. You gotta have the slash in there.
Awesome. And one thing, before we come to a close, you guys, because they have been super amazing. I truly appreciate them for the interview. I want to ask you guys as a couple, like, what advice that you guys could give to younger parents who is wanting to start entrepreneurship, but they have children, and sometimes we tend to make the children an excuse why we're not doing this. But to see you guys doing this and still raising a family, to me, is so inspiring to other young parents.
It's like I'm gonna start off with like communication. You gotta communicate. Because I don't know what's on her mind, she don't know what's on my mind till we talk.
Right.
So you got to start there, and then we got to, balance out, like, what she going through and what I'm going through. We got to balance that out because we both running the business. We both ain't got time for each other.
Basically understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You definitely got to understand, communicate, understand. I mean, communication
it's the main thing.
Oh my God.
At least you'll know you'll be at work.
Exactly.
It's different from being at a 9-to-5 job and I see you here and I see you there than actually being with this person all day.
We together all day.
We have our kids all the time. So I mean, this is hard, but just don't think that you can't do it, because you
can do it.
You definitely can do it. You might have to pull a couple strings. You might have to learn new people to help you out to get to where you need to get. But it takes you to step your foot out there to
do it.
And let me ask you guys this too. What is the advantages of being able to work from home and being able to spend time with your children? What is that like?
You definitely learning your kids.
Yeah, because you did raising them.
It's a good feeling though to be able to be there for every second. That's an amazing feeling.
See, we there. It's just not just being parents. We showing them how to hustle too.
Exactly.
We showing them how to make money from that. I bet when they grow, I wonder why mama and dad leave the house. We made money.
Got to have a
You know what I'm saying? We made money. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't have to go to work. I mean, it was times where we did until we learned who we were.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
We learned who we were.
You know what I'm saying?
My oldest used to say when I was working at Popeyes, "Mama, you going to Popeyes today?" Is when I start working at Popeyes. Nah, I ain't going to Popeyes today. And every day she kept asking this, and she finally seen Mommy at home.
Doing it from home. We doing it from home.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Y'all, that goes to show. Listen, if you are a parent, y'all, we have to stop making excuses, because I'm gonna tell you something. Excuses is going to keep you bound.
I hate
it's going to keep you bound. And once again, we all have dreams, we all have goals, we all have visions, we all have a creative mind frame, and I guarantee you, we all have thought about something that we wanted to do, but we did it because of fear, because of procrastination, because of us worried about family and what people are going to say, the naysayers. We worry about the wrong thing, you guys, when God has already given you everything that you need for free. Your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, your heart. You got the abilities of your limbs. You can hear, you can see. Those are things that God has already given you for free. So take what you already have access to and utilize it for your advantage. Okay?
Yeah, because one thing about that hustle you build within you, they can't take it from you.
Most definitely.
You can take that hustle anywhere you want to go.
Most definitely.
As long as you legit, though. You got to get legit, because you know what Sam won't hear.
We want to make sure that we're doing things the right way, okay?
You got to do it the right way, though. You can't just say, hey, shit, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to heard it.
No, you still got to buy
You got to go.
Yes, you do.
If you want to last long, you want to follow them steps.
Listen. But yes, you guys, so do you guys have anything to say before we close out our segment for today? They have been amazing hosts, you guys. If y'all don't mind, please show them some love. Please show them some love.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
You is so welcome.
It's definitely an opportunity for the community, because it's a lot of people out here. I'm gonna say young entrepreneurs out here also that's still trying to get somewhere.
Definitely.
And hopefully, us and her will, give you the ability to keep on pushing and keep on moving.
Most definitely.
Like, I mean, the supporters, the people I shop with, Alex Lindsay, he did my hair.
Baby, Alex Lindsay, you are so good at what you do, sweetie.
Elizabeth Brown,
great.
I shop with her. I mean,
I love it.
Shanika Barber with the eyelash. I mean,
we
definitely
support black
people
support
business.
Definitely.
It's never, nobody's out there to do better than next. It's like we all out here.
That's it.
I like to see
and if you like to eat,
that's it. Eat. And that's what it's about, y'all. And we got to be able to put the negativity aside. And let's learn how to come together.
Competition is not always. It's like everything is a competition now.
Exactly.
We ain't with that.
Exactly.
It's like we all supposed to just come together. It's really just a whole big old family, because a family of talent.
Exactly.
Talent.
It's so much talent just right here in Forest City.
It's a lot of talent.
Man, so much talent down here.
Let's shed some light on one another. Let's network. Let's expose what it is that we do. Let's get together and help each other so we can build an empire together. That's what it's about. Show our younger children, our younger generation, that there's more out here than gun violence, than fights.
There's too much going on.
So let's put our minds together and let's build something amazing. So we are getting ready to come to a close, you guys. Thank y'all so much for bearing with us, even through the technical difficulties. We will be back here next Thursday. I will be interviewing someone new. So I'm super excited, and I want to also give it back to these two amazing couples, K-Rod and his beautiful fiance Jamie, for taking out their time and jumping on. I'm super excited for what is to come, you guys, and this is just the beginning. Also, if you guys are interested in wanting to be a part of the podcast, sharing what it is that you do, definitely message me on my Facebook page, Severa A. McMillan, and I'm gonna also be posting a little clip of the podcast, what I can post on here, and you guys make sure that y'all follow them as well. Once again, Miss Jamie Turnage and K-Rod Hines. You guys have an amazing night. Diamond TV Talk has come to a close. See y'all next Thursday. Well, my beautiful kings and queens, that concludes episode 1 of Diamond TV Talk podcast. Thank you so much, K-Rod and Miss Jamie Turnage, for coming in and sharing your amazing stories. You were both so inspiring. So we will resume every Thursday around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I cannot wait to introduce who our next interviewee is going to be for the next up and coming Thursday. Thank you guys so much for taking out your time to tune in as well. We'll see you guys next Thursday. Have an amazing night.